Thank you so much for coming out to support our community. Today we're going to share a story and a dance that's about water. And I hope that my children listen to me because this is a cautionary tale. Does anybody think they know what a cautionary tale is? Yes. Oh, I love it. She said it means it's a short story and it's a good one. Well, you will find out why it's a cautionary tale in a moment. We discussed how we all need water. And I'm going to ask some of the people what we need water for. I'm going to walk up to people who raise their hand and ask them to say really loud, what is one of the things we need water for? What do we need water for?
Surfboarding.
He said surfboarding. I like that. What do we need water for?
To drink.
Yeah, you can't live without water. You need to drink it. Crisscross applesauce. What do we need water for? Oh my goodness, we can't brush our teeth without water. Dinesh, face the audience so they can hear you and say it loud. What do we, look at them, tell them, what do we need water for?
Water for take a bath.
Thank you, we can't bathe without water. Jaden, can you tell us what we need water for?
To water plants.
Oh, that is so true. You can't water plants without water. Does anybody want to say another reason we need water? Excuse me, it's rude to talk while other people are talking, and I know you're not rude. Yes.
You can't know water will cook.
Did you hear that? You can't cook without water. That is so true. Did you want to tell us what we need water for? Yes. Yeah, we like to swim. Yes. And the fish need water too. Because now, I'm going to, oh, one more. Yes. You are absolutely right. You cannot wash your dishes unless you have water. Excellent. Oh, I said just one more because we're going to go forward. Can I tell the story now? Because you all did an excellent job. Crisscross applesauce. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a village of people who were so organized that they woke up every morning at 4 o'clock before the sun rose. And they would get water immediately, and they would wash their faces. And after washing their faces, they would wash their bodies. And because they loved to eat good food, they would get their cooking pots and they would pour water in it. And then they would get their oats because they liked oatmeal. And they'd get their big spoons and they would stir up their oatmeal and eat it all up. And because they were such an organized village, they would get in a straight line in size order. Can you please look forward? You told me to look forward. And after they ate, they would walk to the beautiful And once they got to the lake, everybody had different things that they loved to do in the water. Some people love to swim in the water. Go ahead, swim, Dinesh. Swim. You gotta do it. Swim over the water. Good. Now some people would even do the backstroke. Some people did the breaststroke. Wow, look at that backstroke. Some people would go and throw their nets into the water. Some people did their backstroke. Some people did the breaststroke. Some people swam into the water. Beautiful. Wait until you get in the water. And now look in the water. Swimming. I want to see you keep up your legs like you did before that. Some people, when they got to the water, would get into their boats and row on the water. Some people rowed with both hands on the water. Go ahead. She's rowing. Go in the water now. You're not listening to the story. Please stand up. Thank you. Some people would go to the water and wash their clothes in the water. Very nice. Some people would go to the water and they would cast a net into the water and catch fish. Go ahead. Some people would take their fishing rod and go fishing in the water and catch big fish. Good job. Some people rowed their boats in the water. Excuse me. Some people would take a net and cast it in the water. Thank you. And some people just like to splash in the water. Go ahead and splash. And then there were some people that were just expert swimmers and that's all they did all day. Some people went fishing so that they could feed their family. Some people went to the water and washed their dishes after they ate. Good job. And one day, a little boy in the village looked at his grandmother and said, I don't have to do anything you tell me to do. And then he turned away and showed her the back of his head. The next day, the village that was always so beautiful with water flowing from the sky, no more water. It stopped raining. So when the villagers woke up and they walked to the lake, hurry up, please. They got to the lake, and because it hadn't rained, all they saw in the water was fish that fell on the floor because they couldn't breathe. a beautiful lake. Did you look back into the lake? And they decided to make a home there. And before they would make their home, they had to perform a ritual. And because they were so organized, they made sure they got quiet and waited peacefully as each one did their ritual. They had to go to the water, take the water, and throw it over the back of their head. Go ahead, and then jump in the water. Take the water, go to the water, throw it over your head, and jump in the water. Throw that water over the back of your head, and jump in the water. Shh! Throw that water over the back of your head, and jump in the water. Yes! Back of your head, and jump. Back of your head, and jump. Back of your head, thanks, and jump. Back of your head, 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 jump. Back of your head, jump. Back of your head, jump. Thank you, water. You are so lovely. And the people decide can you please take my hand? Can you please take your hand? Can you please take your hand? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Good job. And they all got close together and they built a nice